Hello everyone, it's Rocklord here. Welcome to another week in toys. It's been a while since we spoke again, hasn't it? I think it's because I had that little wave of Star Wars stuff that come in a good couple of weeks ago, and now I really have hit the lull before Legacy or the next wave of Studio series. Legacy seems to be just around the corner. A lot of the stuff has hit the US now, and there's certain UK companies starting to get some Transformers Legacy stuff in, but nothing as of yet apart from Bulkhead and the core class figures. But I have managed to pick up a few things, and the first thing I bought from a charity shop a couple of weeks ago. I saw this sitting on a shelf on a charity shop, and I thought, is that a Rocklord? And it is a Rocklord. It's this guy, who is apparently a European exclusive. I forget his name off the top of my head. But I picked it up for £1.99p. The last one of these, at the time of our recording this, sold on eBay for £74, which is mental. Now, it is a bit dirty and the chrome's a bit worn off it, and I think what's meant to happen is you're meant to press this button and everything's meant to open up, but I don't think that works. But you know what? It's probably not something I'm going to keep. I'm probably going to stick it on eBay. You know, if I get 20 quid for it, I get 20 quid for it. It's a win. It's a little bit worn, a little bit play-weared and loved, but it's nice to find something from 1986 in a local charity shop. A pretty awesome find. Now, I have received a parcel today, believe it or not, and I'm blaming Dave Shotton for this 100%. I have been waiting for an excuse to order this guy. Dave mentioned he might do another song collaboration with the Massive F, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to order this because it allows us to add another version of this character to the video. And I've ordered this from Amazon.com, and it's come in a jiffy bag. So this has come all the way from the US. When I've been looking at the tracking, it actually said it was in Jamaica, quite randomly. So I need to open it carefully, just in case I need to return it. But it hasn't come in a box. It's just come in a jiffy bag, all the way from the US. It's Transformers War for Cybertron, Galvatron. So this should be, he says, the toy accurate version of Galvatron. So let's open them up and see if it's the right one. And it is. There is the toy accurate version of Galvatron. I've got rid of all the plastic in this. I didn't realise I'd done this in these ones. So another version of this character. We'll see if he comes with the stickers. He does. So he comes with his sticker sheet. And he comes with instructions, and yeah, it looks like completely plastic free, this one. Yeah, there he is. There is Galvatron. Another version of this mould. I've got all three versions of this mould now, including the one with alternative shoulders. I know there is the Legacy one, and if I see the Legacy one cheap, I might pick up one without the battle damage. But he looks great. Today is Thursday the 27th of April, and I've been to a toy shop. I've got a parcel, but before we get into that, I opened up old Galvatron here and popped his stickers on, and doesn't he look absolutely awesome? Sorry about the glare, the sun is shining brightly through the window, but doesn't he look absolutely brilliant? I was umming and ahhing about whether to put the stickers on or not, but I'm so happy I did. So much G1 nostalgia here. I did put on the chrome stickers that cover the crown, but they look awful, so I took them off. But all the other stickers, including covering up the Tampo Decepticon badge, I decided to do, and he's awesome. Really nice. I know that the Cyclonus has been announced, a toy accurate one, which as soon as I saw it, it's like, I want that to go along with this figure, but maybe not for 45 quid. It doesn't feel worth it, unfortunately. But Galvatron, really happy I picked him up. Awesome figure. Now, I went to Smith's today. I go into the office on a Wednesday. So I walked into Smith's, and it was nice to see an entire new wave of figures on the shelf that have never been up for pre-order. They've just been released and hit the shop shelves, which is amazing. And I picked up one of them. It is Thor Love and Thunder Groot. Now, Groot here is a figure that I need for my Infinity War shelf. I didn't get the 3-pack with Thor and Rocket Raccoon. I have got Rocket Raccoon, I've got a tiny little Groot, and I've also got a KO full-size Groot that Dave Shotton sent me from Guardians of the Galaxy, like a knockoff of the Build-A-Figure version. But I wanted how he looked in Infinity War, and this was a great chance to get that figure. It comes with some extra accessories, some vines and a gun and all of that, and Korg's body. This wave is great. I have to say, this Thor here didn't look the best. Jane, Thor, looks amazing. This dude here, the Godslayer, I think that's his name, played by Christian Bale, awesome. Valkyrie looks like a retool of the previous figure. This Thor figure I really want, it's really cool. Star looks great, and Groot looks great as well. It looks like they, all apart from this Thor here, comes with a Build-A-Figure piece. But yeah, it was nice to see them on the shelf, and I couldn't resist. Even though these are a little bit more expensive in Smiths than they are online, you can get them for about £22 minus postage online, whereas they're $23.99 in Smiths. Now, speaking of Smiths, those you might have seen on my shorts video, they did have some new Transformers Legacy figures in there. They had the Scorponok, they had the Night Prowler, and they also had the Sandstorm figure. Easy passes for me. I'm not diving that much into Beast Wars. I've got my Beast Wars shelf. I will be picking up Tarantulas when he comes out, and Inferno to finish off that shelf, and then that's it really, probably for me from a Beast Wars point of view. But it was cool to see them nevertheless. Interestingly, the packages had plastic covers on them, which was odd. I was expecting them to be open, but they weren't. But there you go. Now, speaking of Legacy, it begins. Thanks to Star Action Figures. This is the first of the Transformers Wave 1 Legacy Deluxes. It looks like they're being released individually rather than an entire wave in one go, which suits me, so I can pick them all up in one go. Oh, lovely. We have skids. Sorry about the light reflecting through the blind, but we have skids here. These boxes, and I have to say, they're the same with the ones that I saw in Smith's earlier. I don't know if they're battered about. I don't know if the shape of them, but they're not all bent all over the shop. But skids here looks great. The blue is a lot deeper in person. It looks like more like the G1 toy colour, which is awesome. It looks great. So we got you can see skids peeping out the old in the box. On the back, you've got his alt mode and his energon weapons and this QR code thing. Shall we see if this QR code thing works? Why not? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's see if they finally switched it on in the UK, because they didn't with Bulkhead. So I'm having a look. Okay, so we have Autobot skids, and we have all of this information there. I can't read backwards, but there we go. So there you are. So it says here, Skids Autobot Alt Mode Turbo Car Function Theoretician. I hope I'm saying that right, dear me. Origin Universe is G1. Signature weapon, Energon Axe Blades, infused with Energon for sharper hacks and strikes. Bio, Skids may be a bit of a daydreamer, but he's a fast learner and can think on his feet. Strength a 4, intelligence a 9, speed a 5, and firepower a 7. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool, I have to say. I do like the gimmick. Yeah, now they've finally switched it on because I couldn't see bulkheads, but there you go. So we got skids. It's been a pretty good day, hasn't it? First Wave 1 Legacy Deluxe, and a little bit of cheeky MCU and Marvel Legends figure as well. So I can't complain so far. It's been a good toy day. So today's Monday, the 2nd of May, and there was going to be 2 days of car booting to look forward to, but yesterday's was rained off, and I'm surprised today hasn't been as well. But I did make it to the car boot this morning. I bought a fair few bits from this one store from a kind of toy trader, but the condition of his stuff is generally not the best. And I was rummaging through some boxes, and I saw there was a Revenge of the Fallen, Banzai-tron in there. Now, if you remember, when I went down to Rocklord, I bought that figure, and it broke as soon as I got back. And this figure at the car boot this morning was missing its arms and its legs. And I said to him, how much do you want for that? And he went, £8. I went, £8, mate. It's got no arms and legs. And he went down to 3, and I thought, I'm not paying £3 for something. I know it would have fixed another figure, but just a principle, I would have given him £1 for it. It was a junker, and it was rusty, and it was dirty. Well, I wish I took a picture of it, but I didn't. But anyway, we did find some stuff on there. My son had all of this stuff. which come to about a tenner, to be honest. It was quite expensive for what it was, especially the Plants vs Zombies thing. He wanted £6 for those, but he wanted them, so there we are. So the first item I picked up on there was a little Blazemaster here, which coincidentally, Brad did a video on the Revenge of the Fallen version yesterday that came out. So yeah, I got a little Blazemaster. I have already got him. He's decent nick though, to be honest. Pretty decent nick, nice and tight. Hasn't got his blades, unfortunately, which is a shame, and my version hasn't got his blades either, but never mind. I think he worked out to be about 50p, something like that. So the next figure, my good mate Dave Shotton was chatting about, saying he wished he hadn't sold, and I saw it there sitting on the stall, and it's seen better days, but Dave likes that, so I picked it up for him. And another coincidence is the newer version of this figure is shipping this week. It is Generation 2 Laser Prime. This guy has seen better days. He's got lovely bullet holes here, as Dave said. He hasn't got his trailer. He's got some stickers on the back. He's a bit dirty, a little bit faded. His waist is slightly loose. He's been well played with and well loved, and that's nice to see in a toy. I'm with Dave on this one. I like seeing my vintage toys played with. It's nice to have a pristine one, but I really don't mind picking one up that has had some play, wear and love over the years, and this guy has definitely had a lot of that. He hasn't got his trailer, as I say. He hasn't got his sword or his weapons, but Dave is already really excited to have this guy from me. Yeah, I couldn't leave him behind. The guy wanted £5 for it, but I ended up buying a bundle of stuff, so I think he worked out being about £4, which is still a lot from a car boot, but he still holds together really well. He's got a little bit of a chip there, unfortunately, and a little bit of a crack there, but he's well loved. Never leave a G1 or G2 or a vintage Transformer behind, and so I didn't. I picked up those. He did have some Bayverse stuff on there, some other Bayverse stuff, but I don't like buying Bayverse stuff from a car boot because it's... Generally, I end up buying stuff with missing pieces. But that's probably it for this week in toys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Next week is the NEC Toy Fair. I have got some more toys landing as well from Star Action Figures, which I'm really excited about. So I think next week's episode is going to be pretty awesome. Until next time, I've been Zort Rider, and I'll catch you again really soon.